You are watching Rohi Support Program official YouTube channel. AFSEE Fellowship Program for Social Change Leaders. Applications are now open for the Atlantic Fellows for Social and Economic Equity. AFSEE Fellowship Program for Social Change Leaders who are working to tackle inequality. Important dates. Post date, October 17, 2023. Deadline date, January 11, 2024. Donor name, International Inequalities Institute. Grant size, $10,000 to $100,000. Category, Fellowship. Policy makers, researchers, activists, practitioners, artists, and movement builders from around the world are invited to apply to the innovative, fully funded, and inequalities-focused fellowship program based at the International Inequalities Institute at the London School of Economics and Political Science. Currently recruiting for its 8th cohort, the AFSEE Fellowship is aimed at mid-career social change leaders from across the globe, who have at least 7 years of experience in challenging inequalities. Applications are accepted from individuals working on any field of social and economic equity, including, but not limited to economic and social rights, sustainability and environmental activism, tax justice and economic alternatives, women's, minority, and disability rights, rights to education, democracy and governance, housing and urban inequalities, labor rights, community organizing, arts and culture, and peace building and transitional justice. AFSEE Fellowship Tracks. The AFSEE Fellowship, which offers both residential and non-residential tracks, begins with an active fellowship year that offers an intensive period of learning and skills building carried out in LSE's research-rich environment and informed by dialogic pedagogy and co-creation. 1. Residential Track. Fellows on the residential track spend 1 year in London undertaking the MSc in Inequalities and Social Science degree at LSE, as well as participating in the program's 4 bespoke fellowship modules over the course of the year. The modules, which are led by AFSEE Executive Director Professor Aminish Kanya and AFSEE Program Lead Dr. Sarah Camacho Felix, feature contributions from academics, practitioners, campaigners, and civil society professionals, and focus on the foundations of social and economic inequalities, policy for equity, challenging and transforming inequality, and debates around inequality. MSc in Inequalities and Social Science. The MSc in Inequalities and Social Science at LSE is a comprehensive, interdisciplinary and wide-ranging program that draws on expertise from leading academics in LSE departments including sociology, social policy, media and communications, economics, gender, government, and methodology. 2. Non-residential track. Members of the non-residential track remain in their home countries and work contexts during the active fellowship year, develop a practice-based project and join their residential counterparts online and in person for the fellowship modules. Non-residential fellows will be awarded a postgraduate certificate in social and economic equity upon successful completion of the active fellowship year. Project work. Carried out through independent study, non-residential fellows undertake a written or practical project that aims to offer a new insight, challenge or solution to inequalities that are central to fellows' future social change agendas. Postgraduate certificate in social and economic equity. Non-residential fellows will be awarded a postgraduate certificate in social and economic equity upon successful completion of the active fellowship year. The qualification is awarded by the London School of Economics and Political Science, and it is an internationally recognized certificate. Support and funding. 1. Residential track. Residential fellows receive support from a dedicated LSE academic mentor, from the AFSEE Executive Director through monthly meetings and regular check-ins, and via further opportunities for engagement offered throughout the year. The residential track of the Atlantic Fellows for Social and Economic Equity program is fully funded. The AFSEE program covers full tuition fees for the MSc Inequalities and Social Science course, travel to and from London at the beginning and end of the active fellowship year, and any visa and immigration-related costs. All residential fellows will also receive a £23,000 stipend to cover living costs while in London. AFSEE also has various avenues of additional support and funding to ensure that there are no barriers for fellows to fully participate in the program, such as access to LSE's Disability and Wellbeing Service Team and opportunities to apply for AFSEE Family Care Support Fund and Resilience Support Fund. 2. Non-residential track. Each non-residential fellow will receive support from a dedicated mentor who has been selected for their expertise and experience in the fellow's area of focus. The non-residential track of the program is fully funded. AFSEE program covers the cost of the postgraduate certificate, all expenses related to travel to and from modules, accommodation and related costs during modules, and any visa fees. All non-residential fellows will also receive up to a £10,000 grant to support the execution of their fellowship project. AFSEE also has various avenues of additional support and funding to ensure that there are no barriers for fellows to fully participate in the program, such as opportunities to apply for AFSEE Connectivity Fund, Family Care Support Fund, and Resilience Support Fund. Eligibility criteria. Applicants to the Atlantic Fellows for Social and Economic Equity program must be able to demonstrate their ability to meet the following eligibility criteria. 1. Residential Fellows. Applicants must qualify for admission to the London School of Economics MSc in Inequalities and Social Science. These requirements include a 2:1 degree or equivalent in any discipline, a background in social science and/or work experience in the social policy field are advantageous but not essential. Applicants must have at least 7 years of experience demonstrating courage, care, leadership and commitment in advancing equitable solutions to inequality. Note: applicants who have attained a PhD, who have completed an MSc within the past 3 years, or who are currently studying for a degree, would not normally be considered for the residential track. 2. Non-residential fellows. For the non-residential track, they aim to be inclusive and to encourage applications from non-traditional applicants. They therefore welcome applications from both those applicants who hold an undergraduate degree, 2:2 and above, and to those who do not hold an undergraduate degree. Applicants must have at least 7 years of experience demonstrating courage, care, leadership and commitment in advancing equitable solutions to inequality. For more information, click on link given description.